He's collecting nectar. Yeah. What they get out of the flowers.
No, that's a hummingbird.
They're pollinating and getting nectar out of there.
Oh.
Hey guys, it's me, Carolina Diamond.
Are you pollinating the flowers there, Mr. B? That's a blade of grass. I think you're confused.
What's going on right now? Roy and Becky's not live. I don't know if they're on vacation or what.
Yeah. What we got here? 22 minutes. We're almost time for the ad.
Yeah, I get to see my thing. Yes.
If it'll play.
This is yesterday's channel, and then we're gonna talk about super chats. Let him run this thing right quick, and we'll get to it.
Would you believe right now there is people
Listen.
every day that runs up that mountain? Runs.
More power to
Yeah, we get passed by quite a few of them that day. But every day they show up to run up that mountain. My comments moving.
Because YouTube got glitches.
Rockwell, another member sneaking up in here. Howdy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the part where.
No, it's what I asked.
Well, we got steak, we got chicken, we got fish.
They RVing, y'all.
We had
RVing.
chicken last night.
And we got turkey.
So I'm catching the playback from yesterday.
Spaghetti.
No, this is recorded in
Well, if it doesn't rain, we can cook it over
August
fire.
25th, so I got a lot of catching up to do.
As long as the fire. Well, we got
So I just go with the last video and just keep going.
under the tarp.
But right now I'm just going all through it because
I forgot to cover
we're
it
talking
back
about
up
super chats.
yesterday.
No,
We don't pause. Let me break it down to you guys. Super chats. Now everybody knows that super chats, 40%, y'all. 40%. It's best for you to have PayPal, Cash App. I love Cash App because it's so freaking easy. Matter of fact, I need to put my Cash App in my live streams and my PayPal. A part of my descriptions, but I'll go back and my next video I'll start doing that. Because I'm not a person to get on and be like digging for super chats or whatever. But I know my time is coming where my 1K is. I can see clearly now the 1K. Like I said, y'all, I'm on the road to 800. You know what I mean? Hope it sticks this time because I've been over 800 before. But TWP Popcorn and I collaborated by playing some of his videos. I got up to 850. When I went back on him, YouTube says, fuck no, that's something. No, it's not. And I need to write them, let them know, but I'm like, when I get it, I get it. I just be so busy, man. I don't have time to worry about YouTube. But anyway, Super Chats goes like this. Let's say you finally got monetized. You got your letter to your Gmail or whatever email you set up using. You got to use Gmail because it's Google. You got AdSense. But YouTube sends money to AdSense and AdSense pays you. Now, if you have made $100, it goes on to the following month. Until you build $100, it's going to follow to the following month until you do. Let's just say you made $147. YouTube is going to take 40% of that shit, y'all. That's why it's best to go ahead and get PayPal or Cash App. If somebody gives you a dono, I don't know if they give you all the donations. It's all your money. I'm not sure about that because I forgot. I've been monetized, but it's been a while, y'all. I'm about to get there now, so I already know the preliminaries because I do the research and I've been there before. Once you get your super chat, that's 40%. But I'm gonna let Roy and Becky break it down because they get into some great detail about what's going on. So Gina go send I'm back because Roy and Becky, they're not live right now. But we're talking about super chats.
You forgot.
Playback from yesterday. So right now I'm trying to fast.
What we got here? Swamp Yankers Homestead. Hey, howdy.
Roy and Becky used to be in the military.
When I looked at it.
I don't know what you're talking about, so.
The super chat totals were only $46 for last month.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? I showed you that.
That ain't right.
So they must go on
maybe.
this month. Next month.
Yep.
They would have to.
So dang it.
Well, he's had to do it. That truck's had to do it to get your mom.
Roy and Becky's the RV community.
I'll send that to you. Because
There's a certain cutoff date. We ain't quite figured it out.
I'm going to put it back, but I don't want to go to their channel until you haven't. They got a total of 1,555.
What's Mrs. chair, not yours?
So.
You may be okay. I've been watching.
So I'm letting them tell you about the super chats. I got to go get food, girl. Well, go get your food, honey. I'm here. I'm going to be live, probably sleeping by the time you get back. Take a nap.
What?
Get some more watch time hours. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna stay on that long.
No.
But if I'm here when you get back,
Okay,
I'll be live again tonight at 10.
Well, at least I know how to read.
I don't know
I
about that.
You know how to read.
You know, I read instructions.
I gotta start on
I'm a
something.
guy. We don't read instructions.
Oh, you stay on your phone? I'll be
Yeah. What's Going Green Mom saying there?
No Cartier. No Cardi B today.
So you guys only made
I got enough to
46
edit.
just on the super chats.
Listen.
And we know there was 3 of them for $49.99 right off the top.
Yeah.
That rolls over the next month. We'll make $100.
So YouTube takes 45% of that.
40% of it
at
exact.
least 100, a little over 100.
I think one.
And there was even more people that super chatted.
Yeah, I think one of Steve's was on the cutoff date, and then the rest must have been.
No, dear, no. She's not even thinking.
Roy used to be a sergeant
He
first
did
class.
2 of them in one day,
Yeah.
or 3.
We
No,
met
2.
each other
2 or 3,
at
I don't remember.
an advanced non-commissioned officer course.
Okay,
When you make rank.
and others that same day did the same thing, but not.
Gino, before you go, you better smash that like button with me, baby.
Something like that. Well, anyway,
Anywho,
when I went in the analytics on the phone and I looked up the revenue,
yeah.
Well, at least you're here.
it showed like $46 for super chats. So either we'll see what it looks like next month. That total should be way higher than that.
Yeah, because we didn't get
If not, YouTube
God, this
is
coffee's
doing
so
something
good.
with them super chats.
Hell yeah,
And
they
then
they
they
put 40%.
to Google.
Yep.
YouTube sends what we make to AdSense.
That's right.
Did we say howdy, Nosh?
I'm about to be sleepy as hell. I'm sorry, but I am.
So,
Welcome back, Fearless.
no,
I'm talking about super chats.
we made
You guys monetize?
$112. Okay.
How much
so
is the
here's
percentage?
how
Is it
YouTube
40 or
works.
45%?
Most of you guys
now?
know this because we've talked about it in the past. You got a $100 cutoff point.
Yep.
If you do not make that $100, like we did not do that the month before, we missed it by $3.73 or something, 97 cents.
Yeah.
$96 and some odd cents. So we didn't get a YouTube check that month. No biggie. That $96 and that carries over to the following month.
So you get $100.
So we average 96 to 101 a month, 102 a month. Some months we don't make that cutoff point, it carries on.
Exactly.
All right. This month on
Welcome to the
YouTube
stream,
Payday,
Fearless at Afterlife Encounters.
go in there and I look at the revenue, the
I
AdSense
just know.
revenue that they deposited in the bank, and it was
No, I am not
$212.
monetized. I do a
That
lot
was
of the videos and live
So
streams
it's like they didn't add any of the super
as took a
chat.
break from
Yeah.
preparing
At all.
so
Because
not growing my channel.
most of
I
our
took a
revenue,
break. You had
yes,
one
we
year-
have revenue
one year
that
break
comes
because my
from
father
ads,
passed away.
but that's very low. Very, very low.
From COVID,
But most
so
of our
guess what?
revenue is from memberships.
I understand that I've taken a break. I would have been
Adventures in
monetized a long time
Heartland,
ago.
howdy.
You know, I don't worry about numbers. You'll get it.
We gotta get Johnny
I'd
back
rather have
up
lower
with them,
season
too.
people come subscribe
I
than
did a couple
unsubscribe.
channels, but she's
You know,
really
because they
wanting
don't
me to wait
get a
till the
shout
first
out
week of
or
the month,
they
but
don't see
It's
eye to eye
easier for
with
me to
you.
maintain the balance that way.
Because
At least I know when I get my 1K
we
it's because of my
switched bank
friends.
card. We had to switch bank cards because ours was expiring. So
And the internet ain't letting me do some of the stuff that we want to do either.
so if
but
we
Roy,
were a
maybe
member
we're
of your
talking about
channel,
super
I'm gonna wait till the beginning of the month again. to make
Roy's
her happy.
pissed. I'd be pissed off too.
And so we got, I think, 3 channels that we still have to join back up to.
Sam, you got 3
Adventures in
channels?
Heartland, JT's, Catfish Cherries, and Weekend RVing. That's 4.
Well, they got 4 channels. Awesome. And they're drinking coffee like me. Oh, y'all look
We
good
got
about
Desert
look.
Adventures in Arizona.
One of my
And
my subscribers of my
the
family,
RV DJ.
what my family sent me.
I think are 2 that
We
she
got
signed up. Well, I was
Marcus
just sent around and
Garvey,
signed up for them. And
some
then I
of the
told her about
greatest,
it. She's like, "Which went to the beginning of the month?"
Afro-American leaders. We got
But
Farrakhan,
it
Elijah,
is, and I know
Elijah-
what some
Elijah-
of this stuff is.
Actually,
Yeah.
all be done in one day.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Well,
We got
Y'all
y'all see that people?
and I know
Look at
that
Martin Luther
it's
King,
through YouTube. You gotta
Farrakhan.
watch. Google's been hacked again.
Because my great uncle, y'all, Malcolm
No,
Little
That's
X,
the world for you. You live in
he's
a
from
world of
Oklahoma.
that way I know what's
Muhammad
what,
Ali.
and he don't listen.
And
should we
there you
try
go.
to thank you,
The
Ed?
Temptations, James Brown. Well, James Brown over here.
Cruising scene. Hey, howdy.
Y'all see the bottom right there, who that
But
is.
anyway, if you guys are, for those
Yeah.
of you that monetize or get monetized,
Dennis
keep
Rodman.
track of your super
And it's
chat.
because, you know,
Yeah, the
people
date.
that
We need to start doing better.
I knew I'm
We're
Muslim.
going to know next month for sure where these super chats fall in. Your blue pocket is getting bigger.
I play basketball. But yeah, we're drinking coffee.
When you got some sunshine on it. So
Yes, it's hot outside, honey. It was
Very,
right. Y'all know it's a whopping
very,
99
very
degrees
low
outside.
sunshine.
Dog days of summer. Woo.
It's better than what we had, yeah.
About the while, it's gonna be the fall time. Time to wear boots, time of snow. I love
It's
snow.
starting to burn off. Look.
And y'all, it's hurricane season. 17 years
Get
ago,
thinner clouds.
I was
Hit
at
your
Hurricane Katrina. That's so
What button?
sad. Y'all better
Click the
smash that
commercial
like
button
button. What's
right
going
there.
on with y'all? And I love y'all. Y'all in the
Okay.
blue. What you gonna do? Y'all better stomp the shit out of that like button.
Yeah.
I heard Jasper back there.
Moose probably wallering him.
Jasper Moose are their dogs.
All right. We'll be right back after this. And of
Let me
course,
see my name, honey.
there may not be any sound when it gets done
Hello
playing
to our
for a little
sponsors,
bit,
Carolina Diamond
till
Productions.
the internet catches
Come
up
on,
with us. We'll be right back.
I always forget to do that too. I always do it once in the video. I do it sometimes too. Roy and Becky Travis would like to take the time to thank the following Sergeant Major, Destination Delight, Corporal, Nas Raul, Mike D, Redhead Riding, Rob Privates, Ashley Brad, David, Single Juggle, TNT, Carolina Diamond Productions. Woo, he called me a fucking private, man. I didn't come home as a private. Charlie Army's the staff sergeant. I guess it's only how long you've been a part of part of them. I'm a part of Roy and Big Boy. They even started, got even monetized, y'all. They said it's set on a long time. And then, boom.
Sit a little flowers.
That's what it was.
Last
Little
they've been
white
monetized
flowers.
now about a year and a half.
We got any sound.
But anyway,
Go back to comments.
let me go to the channel because they might be live. Because sometimes when they get
There, we're back
grand
to
stuff,
comments.
they RVing.
Okay, got it.
So right about now,
What's all that about?
they give my thumbs up. I always go back, you know, after a video done, I'll go back and remember the channels I went to when I edit my live videos.
What?
And I'll go back and
Becky
do
calls
comments
you by
then.
your middle name.
Yeah, I learned, you know, I usually try to take care of comments when I see them. But I've answered all my comments for today. And I just want to see, are they live right now? We're going to win. This nigga Roy, he's so crazy. He's a comedian. He's a signal NCO.
Check it out. Getting Honey ready for the Daytona 500 next year.
Honey's that old
Sheet
RV.
out. And I got a helmet. We're going to win.
He got a fucking bucket on his head.
500 next year.
No, they ain't gonna get no 0500. She's about 35 years old, that damn RV. But they're not live, so y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm watching something else here. Oh, you know what I'm about to watch. Wrestling. Anyway, let me read the chat. And I need to get my glasses. I swear I'm lazy. I ate that big old brunch. I'm full, y'all. Oh God, I'm full. And I went outside to get my dog my leftovers I had on my plate. How about Sergeant is up under the house, sleep, knock the hell out. That's what we do. We eat good, sleep good, and howl at the moon. Brrr, is all what he does. Along with the rest of I try not to go. I don't cow with my dogs anymore because if I do, damn, I have a whole neighborhood of 7 dogs. Brrr. But sometimes I get bored. I'll go out there and see, you know, try to make some shit happen because when you're in the country, it gets kind of quiet around here. So I like to go stir up some shit. Then my neighbor's like, cuz them damn dogs need to shut up. I was like, okay, I'll stop howling then. They don't know it'd be me doing that shit. So I like to do it every now and then. But I love my dogs. I am not monetized. I got that. I am not bothered by monetized. And yes, quality. That's right. That's nice. Oh, nice. I love the sun is already cooling down here in the UK. I wish I was in the UK, honey. Running eggs over there. Besides John Paul. Who else is over there? You're over there. Yeah. Y'all see how sleep I'm getting? Shit, I need to wake my ass up. I've been sleeping all day. I got homework to do, but you know what? I'm gonna get me extension shit. Wake up tonight and do it. I'm tired too. I want to just relax. I always forget to hit that button. I know. Oh, nice. I love the sun. It's already cooling down here in the UK. I know that's right, honey. I love the sun, but I don't like it when it's hot like it is outside. It's 7 degrees. Fucking shit, man. I'm already dark enough, you know. I don't want to get out there and get now having this sun tan lotion. not suntan, which I mean, what do you call it? Sunscreen. Some people are very nice when they monetize, get arrogant, which is the sad to see. Be yourself always. I know that's right. You think monetization will never change me? I don't give a damn if I got 100,000 subscribers. I'm still gonna be me. Guess I treat you like kings and queens. I love my dogs, honey. My dogs are my babies. And you're laughing. It's 6:44 here now. In the evening or in the evening, okay? So it's like 1:44. So you guys are 5 hours ahead of us. That's not bad because I know Germany and Korea, them motherfuckers 12 and 14 hours. Yeah, Okinawa, Japan, and Hong Kong. I met somebody from Hong Kong in my chat. Yeah, I made him. I monetized him. I mean, moderator, let me say. Yeah, I was like, damn, man, Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong. I love that. I remember that it's the cartoon called Hong Kong Food. So yes, Wales in the UK. I am. I love Wales. Have you seen Prince Charles? Have you had tea the with the Queen? And did you know today's Michael Jackson's birthday? No, Michael Jackson's birthday is tomorrow. I remember he met Queen Princess Diana. Oh my God, man, I was just crying. I like Michael. Oh! I like Michael, but I love Princess Diana. Rest in peace. She was so beautiful. I remember seeing her at Prince Charles' wedding. Oh my goodness. Hey, Auntie Mama, what's up, darling? I just got through cooking lunch and I said to go talk about super chats. You know, you get $100. All your shit gets switched over to next month. You got to make $100. YouTube takes what 45% of your super chats. That's why I tell people to get super chats. I know you get your donos. I don't know if they take money with your donos or not because they see AdSense. I'm trying to remember when I was monetized. I just made money on it. But I let it go because I had military duties. It was flashing. So I couldn't stop being deployed or whatever. And I figured, I'll wait till I get out to do another YouTube channel. I'm almost there. I think right now I got like 794, 792, hell, something like that. Something like that. And you know something? Hey, look, guys, I would love you if you do this for me. You tell somebody about somebody or somebody next to you about Carolina Diamond, I promise you, you're not return the love. I'm ready to get monetized now. I'm ready to make some cheeseburger money, honey. I really am. And Fearless saying hi, Auntie Mama. Auntie Jama, I am from Stockville. Tell them we can call them black boys here. She don't understand the South culture. Well, honey, we are in the dirty South. Cheeseburgers and French fries, almost Happy Meal. I know that's right, but see, I didn't cheeseburger money, honey. That means I need some mucho dinero. But what I cooked for lunch, baby, was brunch. I cooked me some turkey bacon, some grits, cheese and eggs. Oh, that mercy. And toast. My mama came by, she had to get all my turkey bacon. I said, dang, Mom. She said, girl, just come to the gym. I need some protein. Bless you, honey. Bless you. Bless everybody. Starkville, Mississippi. Auntie Mama, I have never in my life. Y'all answer this question. Your McDonald's out there are so much bigger than here. Oh, I know, honey. I've been here. The UK's McDonald's. My best one. I love eating McDonald's overseas. Shit, Korea. Oh God, I love eating in Germany or Europe. I've been to Strasse on the one-way street, then I get on the Autobahn, booyah. Go past Würzburg and what else is it? Bilberry, that's the stinking ass place. And I'll go straight there and I'll go to McDonald's. Now get me a one Einklein pamphlets and I'll get me a hamburger royale. So uno, dos, ein, drei, vier, fünf, sieben, acht, neun, soll. I can speak 17 different languages, 21 different languages for military language. So I am very fluent in a lot of languages. I have to. My rank, my position. I'm just telling you a little synopsis about military duty. But I'm not gonna talk a lot about that. Now, Michael Malloy, you're Irish, you said you're good. Why do you please don't come in here calling people black ass and all that because I'm from Carolinas. We consider us the dirty South, okay? Where you live, we consider that west side. So anybody knows about fucking slavery and backwood bullshit, I think we know it very well because we got Charleston, South Carolina ain't far, and the first fucking slave ship that came over here is at Charleston or the port of North Carolina and Virginia. So don't tell me what black folks don't like. Don't tell me what you call black folks. It's best to call somebody by their name, not by the color. Because God don't give a shit about color. Ain't no color in heaven, and I care about that. So please just stop doing it. If you're a good Irish, call me by my fucking name, not by my color, okay? That's all I'm saying, because you get me a little worked up right now. All right? Auntie Mama gonna tell you about your statement. And you see that Auntie Mama, he says, Auntie Jama. It makes me trying to call it Auntie Mama, what you call that damn, it might be a mistype. So let me not go jump the scene. But when you say Auntie, it reminds me of that woman on the fucking pancake, Ain't Your Mama. We don't do that. Don't do that. Anybody like that in my chat. I don't matter your color. I am mixed, honey. I am mixed, but I would tell you if I had to get black with it, my money's on always been on black. I'm a black woman, and I take that shit very, very seriously, racism. I would stop it by the balls if it starts happening. You better speak all them different languages. I'm proud of you, baby. Gracias, mami. Mamacita. But you know, I'm more Spanish and Italian and black and anything, shit. And that's what I'm trying to tell the Michael Malloy show, honey. I would get black on his ass. Because the last time anytime you call me black ass, baby, them fighting words where I come from. Tell him, mama. I will go to jail, stab a motherfucker. You call me, try to be racist with me, honey. I don't give a fucking deal. Let me out as a sergeant major. So please be careful what you say. If you good, be good. Because you act up in here. I know time that I was going to block something. Say, hold it, man. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. But my auntie mama is my auntie. And she's right here in the Carolinas with me. If you don't think that you go around calling somebody black ass, I tell you get on Independence Boulevard. Call one of them black. I promise you I have a bullet far up your ass, baby. We don't play that shit in the dirty South. We know we got everybody around here knows that racism is not allowed. And we blacks down here, we will whoop your fucking ass. Forgive me, Lord. I'm just being real now. Now, if you're not racist, you're welcome. But the first time you start acting up, I'm gonna block your ass forever. Now you've been warned. And don't think my moderators won't get your ass. They would tear your ass up before I would. But see, maybe they like me. Or maybe I'm jumping the gun. So don't call nobody about it by their color. You call them by their name. Besides, ain't what you call me is what I answer to. And I would not answer to black ass, I promise you. So now get in my car and drive to Mississippi and go get a couple of my friends and come up there and whoop your fucking ass. Love you. Mean it. But don't you call me no black ass. Because I'll show my black ass. That part, Auntie Mama. I'm going to be good because I know you're going to get on me cussing. But sometimes you got to cuss the devil, honey. I love you, Mr. Michael Malloy. I'm going to pray for you and your family. Now, if I said something offensive, then I tell you, you said something offensive in here. So clip your language. Call people by the name, treat folks like they want to be treated the same way we treat you. That's all I'm demanding. That's it. Y'all been 23 minutes and 47 seconds. Auntie Mama, you already cleaned your kitchen? You know what? Did your laundry? I have. It's raining here. It's finna rain. And yeah, I looked at Channel 9 News on it. And the first damn thing I saw, hurricane. Oh, I said, oh, hell. Because, you know, we are in hurricane season right now. September 20th, I think, is the peak of hurricane season. I was like, oh, Lord. And the last thing anybody need to go through a hurricane is us. Oh, my God. We've been having them lately. I ain't lying. And then when it rains, it thunderstorms like a motherfucker. And then you look outside, I know my uncle, man, I was down in his house, and the fucking hurricane came through. And I left his house, came home, because I was like, fuck this shit. I ain't staying. I'm going to my mama's house, which live in a nice house. And I came back home. My house was intact, but my cousin, damn wind blew his shit up in a fucking tree, man. Thank God for renter's insurance and house insurance. Yeah, anyway. Yes, finished. That's good. Do you get hurricanes where you are, and have you ever been really close with one? Yes, ma'am. Taking out leftovers for dinner. Oh, mama, what you cooking? What was leftovers? Fries? What was it? Your leftovers? I know y'all heard you say you're gonna make some chili and raise. I thought about doing that shit too. Oh, go by some construction job like my ex boyfriend Cheese. Go to his job. My brother-in-law works there too, and go outside and sell hot chili and hot dogs and shit like that. And make a little bit of cheeseburger money, honey. I love to cook, so why not cook for people that's gonna pay for it? Yeah. At Fearless Afterlife Encounters, you just advanced to level 3. Go boy from Batissimo in the house. It must be so scary. We are lucky we don't get them, but we have had some earthquakes. We sure have. We had some earthquakes too. 'Cause I know the other damn day, I was home and watching Channel 9 News, and I felt something shake, but I didn't really pay no mind. But Channel 9 News indicated that there was earthquakes coming from Page, South Carolina. It could be felt far as not just here, but far as Wilmington, North Carolina. Well, this world, it's like his world is self-destructing. God say, signs and wonders. Be careful, be ready for his coming. He said, I'm gonna come in like a thief in the night, but signs and wonders to the people that love me. And these earthquakes and these ozone layers, I'm telling y'all, but it's getting crazy out there. And crime going up so bad. Oh my God. Whoever thought that hell we can get polio or smallpox or monkeypox coming somebody working at CDC who put the fucking shit inside the damn trying to blow us up and shit, trying to kill us and with the supply chain and with the water and everything. Boy, I tell you, that shit crazy. All these mass killings in schools and shit. And then you look one people wonder what the hell's going on with the water. The water got so bad now we gotta go to damn Family Dollar to get our water. So I'm only praying for Flint, Michigan, but we get the same things down here, especially with this pandemic and shit. I'm just saying, y'all think I'm gonna talk myself to sleep? That food was so good, Lord. I'm tired. I said, Mama, I need to get my ass up. I ain't did nothing all day, honey. I supposed to be resting, but shit. I can't wait till it's hot outside. I just can't wait until it's supposed to get rain today. I'm gonna go outside, sit outside with my dog, a big old glass of ice water, and I ain't drinking no more beer for a long time. It ain't maybe one beer, but auntie, you know what I did? My mistake was I didn't eat, and then 2 beers already got me. And then the whole time when my sister and them getting drunk yesterday, I kept saying I got to be the one to be in charge. So I know how my mom is. But honey, about 3 o'clock, we started twerking and shit. Y'all seen the live stream. I can't even play this shit right now. I don't know why. I had to call Act 2 what's going on with that video. I was twerking and shit. And then next we done got happy. We smoked a couple of blunts. A reefer, I tried to pull it, but I'm not a real reefer smoker. I cough much and I get these little migraine headaches. But yeah, I'm hot too. Y'all gotta get up and turn this air conditioner up. Yeah, it's hot. I can't wait till the sun go down. Turn that hot ass light off. But mm-mm. I'm drinking water. I might drink a beer, one little natural light or something, like Auntie Mama, like you do. But my life belongs to God. I didn't go to church there, and I feel so bad. Thank God I called TD Jakes before them Satan kids come over here. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you ain't going to church there. We gonna get turned up. I said, damn, because I didn't know that Hurricane Katrina 17th anniversary was this weekend. So that's what we do. I know we see the news, the school shooters out there is heartbreaking. I know, honey. My heart goes out to Virginia, not Virginia. Yeah, Virginia Tech was one of them, but this happened in 2008. But recently, the one that really got me is Texas. When this guy went down there, and I mean this little motherfucker, Lord have mercy, God bless his soul, because you know what, God gonna have to. No, he gonna bust hell wide open. I don't judge anybody. When you kill all these little innocent kids, there's a special place in hell for you, and I hope they kill his ass. Because if we get out there, he's gonna do it again. But long story short, these little kids, they ain't even high school, middle school, and all these teachers running around there didn't call the fucking the chief of police Motherfucker didn't even call. They didn't go in there and try to save those kids. They called 1 hour and a half for backup from the damn Texas Patrol. Now I'm a Texas Ranger, and they need to fire that whole damn school system. I don't give a damn. And the police department too. Well, y'all, I'm getting a little hot, y'all. I'm gonna put my hair up and turn this air conditioner on. So now that my cast is off, oh, y'all see my foot? I am happy. I'll be right back, y'all. They took my cast off this morning. So you had a hairline fracture. You ain't gonna stay no 6 weeks, just 6 weeks. He's like, look how you walking. I need to cut that fucker off anyway. They cut that thing off the earl. I've been dancing happy ever since then, Auntie Mama. Woo! Now 2 more weeks to walk. He's talking about, well, 2 more weeks if you behave yourself, I'll let you walk about 1.5 miles. I was like, bullshit. I've already been walking. Well, you know what I'm saying. Not no 1.5 miles around here with my walking cast, but I'm ready to hit that gym, baby. Oh yeah. And about a month, I'll be ready to shoot some ball. We get ready to break Corey Bradford down on the basketball court. Yes, abandon the boys. Bam. He made me talk, play ball, but he can't stop my 3-point. Bam. I played semi-pro all Army, baby, with 34 years. He don't want none, Auntie Mama. Michael Jordan, Carolina in the house. Woo! Now that feels better. I ain't got to put my hair up now, y'all. Y'all look how much weight I'm losing. Oh my God, I'm looking fine. Turk City. I lost so much weight. Thank you, Lord. Y'all remember? Y'all looked at videos a month ago. Honey, I was fat as fuck. Look at me now, fine as hell. Yeah, I've been working out, y'all. I have. I've been going against what the doctor tells me. I know my body. Shit. You know how many college degrees I have when it comes to medical field? But I listen to my doctor. I do. Not everything, but some of the things. The doctors are human too. Hell, they can be wrong. Only you know your body. I know we see the news. Okay, I picked Uncle Daddy up for lunch. Yeah, I fried some fresh perch. Auntie Mom, you didn't see me none. I love fish. I don't like the ones with the bones in it because I'm allergic to shellfish and bones in fish. But if it's like tilapia or perch, like you, perch got bones in it, Auntie Mom. I like boneless fish. Besides, one time I was like 7 years old, I almost got choked on some fucking fish bone. I was so hungry. My mom said, "Slow down, girl." So my mom had to give me a CPR and took me to the emergency room. From now on, child, we ain't giving you nothing. The doctor gonna tell me you're allergic to fish bones. Me and my sister. But let me tell you about my sister. She's so fucking hard headed. She's real yellow. My sister Keisha. I don't know if you saw us cutting up yesterday, but she's real high yellow. She was the one that had the braids, the long hair. She got green fucking. I mean, her eyes are blue, like my grandma's. My grandma had white, and you got Creole, French, white, and a whole lot of sisterhood. But she's real yellow, and that's why Boosie is like the color he is, half white. Boosie's half white. His dad white, and my auntie, is partially white. But we had a good time. But I'm not gonna. I ain't doing that more drinking, honey. I was sick as hell. My mama said, "This serves you right." Mama just gonna come and put all her stuff up in. Come on, give me some of that bacon. But I'm gonna tell you something, youngin. If I ever catch you drinking, cutting up on that damn, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you and your sister. But my mama, cause she's mad. But after a couple of pieces of baked turkey bacon, she was like, "Girl, this stuff is good. I taught you how to cook them. I didn't teach you how to drink though." I didn't say nothing. I just looked at her. I said, "Girl," I told my sister, "I swear to God, we ain't never going live." And then she called and took my damn video down. She called YouTube on me and my sister. My sister YouTuber too. She said, "Man, that's fucked up, Mom." She said, what do you say? That's messed up, mommy. Your mama do so play, auntie. You know how we was raised up down here in the dirty South, baby. Mama will beat your ass, even you 50 years old. But anyway, you can only live once, so party when you can. Yeah, a ring for my mama. I'm a preacher's daughter, honey. My mom and dad both were preachers. Well, they were. My dad's dad. But my mom was a preacher. But this was a heavy one. Auntie Kitchen said, yes, dancing, looking good. I lost nearly 3 stone last year, but 2 stone back on what does that mean? Stone is it 10 pounds or is that 10 pounds or 5 pounds? I forgot. 10. Glad you had fun. I did, honey. Oh Lord, I did. What is stones equivalent to? Is it 10 pounds? I forgot. 14 pounds, that's right. That's right. But guess what, Auntie Mama? You know, I had that car accident I had. Ooh, yeah. When I got home, 9 o'clock last night, I was drunk as fuck. I had no look at it like 4 or 5 beers, y'all. And I can't drink a lick. One beer to get me drunk. Or 2 beers get me drunk. One beer get me about right. And I didn't eat anything. But when I got home, I took me a nice shower. Next thing I woke up this morning, slob all over my place. But the thing about it was, I was on my stomach. I was like, woo, yes. Do you realize how long has it been since I laid on my stomach? Since July 13th, the day before of the accident. I saying God got it. God got it all in control. Ain't it good? Ain't it good? Yes, He is, honey. Yes, He is. I said, thank you, Lord. I got up shouting this morning. By the time I got through shouting, guess what? Hangover. I was like, oh no, Jesus. So I had to get right just to eat. It took me 12 o'clock. But thank God I'm here. You know what? I'm going to hit TD Jakes. That's what I need to see, y'all. I didn't see Sunday. I seen Sunday morning TD Jakes, but I didn't see Sunday afternoon TD Jakes. YouTube TD Jakes. I'm going to get my praises on, y'all.
Here's what I found on YouTube.
Okay. Let me wake my ass up, though. I really do. Oh, man. Rise, shine, eat, Pastor Sarah Jakes preach. I don't want to hear anything of her. Recognizing God's answers. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Yes. I love T.D. Jakes' 30-minute shows. Now you're going an hour and a half, so I have to break it down in threes. Sometimes I just watch the whole thing like I'm live streaming. I'll turn up a little bit so the saints can hear, but you know, God said free will. Come as you are. We're going to read the first 5 verses and then we're going to drop down to 31. But I love God. I love Jesus. If you ain't got Jesus in your life, please believe me. Y'all should try him. He's all right with me. I just remember that song. Try Jesus. He's all right. Try Jesus. Oh, he's all right. Try Jesus. He's all right. I done tried him, man. He's all right. Yes, Lord. From servitude to sonship. And the reason that their servitude, my grandma used to sing that. Is because she sang a whole lot better than that. In the Red Sea. God will drown what's chasing you. Yes, He will, honey. Hallelujah. What's chasing you. Yes, He will, honey. Following him, don't worry about the enemy behind you. You're not religious. You ain't got to be religious. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Religious people kill my Jesus, honey. Ooh, that's good. What's his name? Capernaum. What was his name? No, that's a place called Capernaum. What was the name? The priest that had Jesus order. I know his name is start with a C, but right now I done ate so much food I can't think straight. But you know, God said free will. It's up to you to find Jesus, find God. I think you do got God, Jesus in you. Don't you have a priest over there or something? There's always a transition. Treasures in your heart, and you ain't got to go around. You don't want to. telling people, demanding they talk to Jesus. No. God said, come as you are. Pray for those. Pray for those. Pray for them. And let them learn God on their own. Because no matter what you say or do, you're gonna always say Jesus or Lord, God, something. Yes, we have priests. Do you go to church? To mass sometimes?
In the desert, the whole community crumbled against Moses and Aaron. This is a tough job.
I went to church as a child, but not as an adult. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, honey. I'm not gonna try to make you or force you, but I promise you, if you take one Sunday or whatever on Friday, I don't know if you're Catholic or whatever, because there's no denomination in heaven, but church is in your heart. Building is what we fellowship. But I promise you, go like a day of Easter, Christmas, whatever time that you normally go, just one time. I guarantee you'll go more and more and more. And there's gonna be a burden. It's gonna be a burden that's just gonna come off your soul. You're gonna feel light as a dove, honey. Remember how good you felt at church when you were a young kid? Imagine doing it now, when times get hard, when you ain't got no choice but to get on your knees, honey. Because I'm gonna tell you, God works through us every day, but He works better when we're going through something. God said, celebrate Him in and out of season. Honor Him, fear the Lord thy God, love Him all your heart, and treat folks like you want to be treated. Here's the greatest commandment.
Then the Lord said,
being religious and spiritual is in our DNA. When you went in there with Jesus as a child, you know Him now.
To go out each day and gather enough for that day. And in this way, I will test them and see whether they will follow my instructions. On the sixth day, they are to prepare what they bring in, and that is to be twice as much as they gather on the other days. Now, verse 31. The people of Israel called the bread manna. It was white like coriander seed and tasted like wafers made with honey. That sounds pretty good. I cook a little bit, Wafers and honey don't sound like you're suffering that bad. Moses said, this is what the Lord has commanded. Take an omer of manna and keep it for the generations to come. See, don't just be concerned about you, but leave a legacy behind you so they can see the bread I gave you to eat in the wilderness when I brought you out of Egypt. God's going to always use what you got left. I'm not going to bother the remnants. I talked about that Sunday. I believe the remnants alone, but God will always save a remnant. He said, put a pot aside and an omer and put it in the Ark of the Covenant so that the generations to come can understand what I gave you through the wilderness. Has God fed you through the wilderness? Won't He do it? It's not that He always stops the wilderness, but He feeds you in the wilderness. I want to talk from the subject tonight, recognizing God's answers. Recognizing God's answers. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on us tonight. A fresh deposit, if you will. We are open to receive. Our hearts, our minds, our spirits, our souls, our bodies are prepared to ingest and appropriate the word as you see fit to unveil it and reveal it to us. We are hungry to receive your word. We are grateful for your presence. Open up even the hardest mind, the most resistant spirit, that the glory of the Lord can penetrate until they are pricked in their hearts by the very presence of God. Now, thank you. I know you haven't done it yet, but I'm going to thank you in advance. Your credit is good with me. I'll praise you now. You can do it later. Have your way, great God that you are. I thank you for all kinds of stuff that ain't happened yet. I'm just going to go ahead and thank you like it's already done. I know I'm going to look foolish, but I'm going to praise you like it's already done. Hallelujah. I will pronounce a benediction over it like it's already done. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. All the people shouted, Amen. You may be seated in the presence of God. So Pharaoh traveled by chariot, and the slaves traveled by foot. So if they had been walking through the desert for 2 months and 15 days, for 2.5 months, they had been walking. That's the long. 2.5 months of waking up every day and carrying everything home on the land. They had been walking for months, loaded down with their own possessions and no place to rest. They had continued on their journey. A careful study of what it says that it wasn't just fathers that carried the weight, or just some others, but even the children were loaded down with the weight, not just of their possessions, but the weight of the possessions of the Egyptians. For in the Red Sea there was a transfer of wealth. The Bible says that they borrowed the gold and the silver from the Egyptians, but then they had no way of paying it back because Pharaoh and the army were drowned in the Red Sea. So God has done supernatural debt cancellation. Y'all don't want to talk to me. God has done supernatural debt cancellation. And the wealth of the unjust has been laid up for the just. The wealth of the wicked has been laid up for the righteous. The wealth of the ungodly has been laid up for the godly. And they have come into an inheritance that is not their own. And yet, in a way, it was. Because to receive this kind of wealth was reparations. Reparations because they had worked for free for 400 years. And everything that had been withheld from them for 400 years, God paid it out suddenly. I'm preaching already. That means that they had endured hardness as good soldiers and been faithful even in the middle of injustice. But eventually, God supernaturally settled the accounts and set the record straight because God is an accountant and he keeps record of every issue and everything. And in due season, God is going to settle all accounts. So they are weighted and it is heavy, but they are heavily weighted with the blessings of God. Nobody teaches you that blessings carry weight, that glory carries weight. They had carried their teenagers they're almost like teenagers on the threshold of adulthood. They enjoyed the freedom but lacked the stability that was afforded them while parenting directly. You know how it is when kids can't wait to get out of the house and then they discover bills. And while they have freedom, they run into responsibilities. And all of their judgment about how things ought to be done begins to change as they begin to recognize that it is not as easy as it looks. Freedom is expensive. It costs you something to be free. The slaves were free to go, but where? And to whom? To a large degree, they were homeless people. Nomadically moving, living in tents, pitching their tents where everything good, making the best of a bad situation. And yet, in the midst of this tempestuous uncertainty, God had been faithful. He had been a cloud above them by day, so it wasn't as hot as it would have been. I'm wondering if there are any people in here today that recognize that it wasn't as hot as it should have been. That God shaded you in the midst of uncertainty Sometimes you don't really know how bad things are until you get out. And then you look back at it and say, if it had not been for the Lord, I would have been swallowed up. I would have died of heat stroke. I should have asphyxiated. I should have collapsed. But his shade became my norm. And at night, when the temperatures dropped below freezing, he turned into a pillar of fire. And in other words, God conditioned the desert with air in the morning and heat at night because God cared about the comfort of those who walk with him. Look at God, Jehovah Jireh, investing not only into your needs, but also into your comfort. There are some things that God does for you just so that you can be comfortable. Glory to God. And yet in the midst of all that God has done, they seem to not to notice that God had made them comfortable because they were functioning in an atmosphere of uncertainty. Yeah. See, that's how we are. A lot of times we don't notice that God is being good to us because he won't give us the details of our destination. And we are functioning in the trauma of uncertainty. Uncertainty is traumatic all by itself because we are intellectual beings and we are created with intellect. We have cognitive skills whereby we want to know. And the problem in the situation here is they don't know how far they are away from there. They have heard of a land that flows with milk and honey, but they don't know how many more days will we have to walk. That uncertainty can plague a person. It can frustrate you. In a marriage, either one or the other of you wants to know details. We're going to Vegas. Where are we going to stay? How are we going to get there? What time? And which hotel? Is it a made reservation? What we going to do when we get there? Is there any layovers? Is there that people want to know details? We want to know details. The other person is the person who just kind of just goes, oh, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And you're trying to get one person to calm down, and they're trying to get you to get the details. God has not given them details because they must walk by and not by. So God has designed the atmosphere to teach them faith because they are not sure how far they'll have to go to get there. And they are not sure of Moses because Moses has been away with Jethro for 40 years. So while he is kin to them genetically, he cannot relate to them experientially. For while they were making bricks, Moses was raised in the palace. And as the pharaohs died and the situations changed, Moses was out there with Jethro taking care of sheep. God sent Moses into the desert under duress because Moses had murdered a man. But it was also an opportunity to train him in desert tactics. Beware of leaders who lead you where they have not been. One of my spiritual sons said to me, he knows I'm working on a business deal. He said, I want you to teach it to me. I said, I can't teach it while I'm learning. You have to learn before you teach. You have to respect the craft well enough not to allow the pressure of somebody's hunger to know to drive you to faking your ability to teach. There are some things that only experience can teach. You can Google it, you can read it, you can take it at school, you can get a degree in it, you can get a master's, you can get a doctorate, but when you start doing it, you'll find out that experience ends up being the ultimate teacher because a lot of the principles that worked out on paper that got you an A don't work out on people. It's a difference between working it out on paper and working it out on people. And now Moses not only has to sustain himself, which he has had 40 years of experience at being nomadic in the desert, but now he's got people with him. And when you are responsible for people, it creates stress and trauma because the moment they become disruptive, they attack you. Jump in the pool when somebody's drowning and watch them punch you. And here you jumped in to save them. And now you have to fight the one you're trying to save. If you think about it hard enough in your own life, you've had experiences where you had to fight the one you're trying to save. I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to tell you that this is going to blow up in your face. I told you not to put the aluminum foil in the microwave. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to warn you. And now the whole kitchen is in smoke and the fire alarms are going off. And you're saying, oops, but if you would have listened to what I told you, I could have saved you this experience. Now the fire department is on its way to the house, and I have to explain what we could have avoided. This is the tension of the text. It is not just the heat of the sun or the cold of the night or the extinguishing of Pharaoh. It is the uncertainty of people and how they reacted to that uncertainty. These are the people who danced at the Red Sea. And they have gone from dancing at the Red Sea to dragging their way through the desert of sin. Isn't it amazing how people will go from dancing to dragging? Don't be overly impressed at who runs the most, or shouts the most, or leads the highest, or makes the most noise. That is not a foolproof test of the authenticity of faith. Because sometimes the person who says the least up under attack exemplifies the most faith. But we have a tendency to be overly impressed with outward demonstrations as if it were a declaration of true faith. But before you get through walking, your faith will be tested beyond your dance. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. They danced at the Red Sea because Pharaoh was drowned. But now they are dragging for Moses and Aaron and fighting the lifeguard who is trying to deliver them because they have misplaced rage. Misplaced rage. Can I talk about misplaced rage? Misplaced rage is the rage that is actually fear, manifest as rage, executed on the innocent because the guilty are not available. You have to have been a victim of misplaced rage to understand the magnitude of what I'm saying. I'm arguing with my wife, but I'm really angry at my mother. And all of a sudden, she hits the trigger that ignites a rage that's been suppressed in me. And I acted out on her, and she wants to know, where is this coming from? Well, it don't really have anything to do with you. It's all the things I couldn't say to mama. Now I release them on you because I was hurt. And when people get hurt, they hurt people. So they have entered into a rage against Moses and Aaron. And 2.5 months into the journey, Moses recognizes that it is easier to travel the wilderness by yourself than it is to lead people. Yet we live in a society where everybody can't wait to lead. They can't wait to have a title. They can't wait to have a position. All you get is that glass of water. The only difference between the pulpit and the pews is that we get a glass of water. A glass that I hardly ever get to drink. And in exchange for that glass of water, I get every criticism, every fight, every disruption, every evil thing, every accusation, every attack, every stress. Listen, the water ain't worth it. get you some Gatorade when you get back home and save yourself some trouble. It's not worth it because they are raging against Moses and Aaron, who have done absolutely nothing but been good to them. But people have memory relapse when they're in an uncertain atmosphere. I didn't create this atmosphere. I didn't plan this. This is what God has allowed to happen. So if you're going to take it out on somebody, take it out on God. But no, misplaced rage makes you a victim of something that you had nothing to do. Now, tonight I'm talking about recognizing God's answers. Because to a large degree, God's answers don't often look like our prayers. Recognition could be defined as the brain's ability to identify stimuli or lack of situations, places, people, objects, etc., are all recognition that you have seen before. And so recognition, in the word recognition, is cognitive. Your brain's ability to relate what you see to something you have seen. Recognition is a cognitive ability that makes it possible to recover stored information and compare it to the information being presented in front of you. Like you look at somebody and say, "Oh, that's Freddie. I didn't recognize you. How you doing?" Cognitive, recall, cognitive, because I saw you before, but I didn't recognize you. So I can't say I cognize you. I have to say I recognize you because I had a previous experience as a reference to have recognition. I had a terrible problem with names. And when I have to remember somebody's name, it is easier when I tie it to something that I remember. So if somebody says, "Hi, my name is David," I think the song is David. So if I can remember the song is David, I say, "Hi, David, how you doing?" Because I need to tie what's in front of me to something that's behind me. Recognition. So when we come to recognizing God's answers, often the only image we have in mind is what was in our head. So when God answers and he delivers something that is different than what we saw in our head, sometimes we don't know how to handle it because the answer doesn't look like the prayer. Can we go deeper with this? Let's go to Isaiah 55:6-9 for a minute. Let's take a look at that. Isaiah 55:6-9. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake their ways. Watch this. And the unrighteous their thoughts. Wait a minute. I understand the wicked forsake their ways. But when it gets to the unrighteous, he says, forsake your thoughts. That means that the unrighteous have to be careful because your thoughts may betray you. I thought I would be here by now. I thought I would be married by 30. I thought I would be out of debt by 50. I thought, and the Bible says, forsake, for you to forsake your thoughts. Ooh, y'all get quiet. Forsake what you thought marriage is. Forsake what you thought church was supposed to be. Forsake what you thought you deserve in a competitor. Forsake what you thought you should be paid on the job. Because God did not promise to pay you according to your thoughts, but according to his. And how are you going to let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, while you hold on to your own? So there has to be a moment in your life that you go blank and say, not my will, but that be done. You know what's best. Let them turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on them, and to our God, for he will freely pardon them. For thoughts, yes, for he will pardon, he will forgive you. My mother was here this way, for thinking like a fool. What's she good for telling you that? You're thinking like a fool. Yeah. She didn't call us a fool, but she said you're thinking like a fool. That don't make no sense. You're thinking like a fool. Because she understood parenting is about teaching how to think. You can't teach a child how to think when your answer is, because I said so. So I have a tendency when I'm frustrated with any individual to say, what were you? Yeah, because I can't understand how you did what you did. I have a problem with your ways, but the root of your ways is in your thoughts. Anytime you see somebody acting a certain way, their action is the fruit of their thinking. What were you thinking? So then God goes on and says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts. That's why I want you to forsake your thoughts, because my thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither are your ways my ways. Now we keep seeing this ribbon tied between thoughts and ways. Thoughts and ways. His thoughts justified by his ways. Your thoughts justified by your ways. God declares unto you, I'm not thinking what you're thinking. And my ways of getting you there are not your way. I swore I was going to bless you, but I didn't tell you how. I swore I would bring you out, but I didn't tell you through whom. I thought it was going to come through the bishop. I thought it was going to come through the music. I thought your thoughts, get them out of the way. Get them out of the way. If you can surrender your thoughts to God, what you think about it, rather than building a shrine around your opinion and worshiping at the altar of that is fragile, and open yourself up. That's what I surrender really means. I surrender all means I surrender what I had in mind. I surrender what I had planned. I surrender how I thought it would turn out. I surrender my definition of success at this stage in my life. For instance, somebody says, oh, you're such a successful pastor. And I always think to myself, are you talking about quantity or quality? Who says that the most successful pastor is the one with the most members? Perhaps God goes by quality and not by quantity. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me tonight. So all of a sudden, you are judging on the outer appearance, and God is looking at the heart. And it could be that the guy in the storefront with 12 members is a more successful pastor because he is qualitative and not quantitative. We like it big. We do it big in Texas. I want to see big. I want to see big. God wants to see quality. So I'm a big man, but are you a good man? I found out that you can be strong in your body and weak in your will. physically strong and emotionally weak. And some little old girl that weigh 90 pounds soaking wet can be tougher than nails and can't lift up a barbell. So when you start talking about strength, are you talking about outer strength or inner strength? Outer strength is deceptive because you can be strong outwardly and be fragile inwardly. Or you can be fragile outwardly and be tough inwardly. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It's some tough people in here tonight. They might not look tough. They might not dress tough. They may not have triceps or biceps or anything like that, but mess with them. The bad thing about messing with people, you don't know how tough they are until you hit them. And all of a sudden, that little woman that you thought wasn't tough starts pulling down the mantelpiece and grabbing up the candlesticks and coming at you and saying, "You touch my child, I kill you." Toughness can't always be qualified by what you thought. So as the heavens are higher than earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Come on. God is trying to teach them to forsake what they had in mind so that they can recognize his answers. Seldom in my life has his answers looked like my prayer. Seldom in my life has his answers looked like my prayer. His answer came in such a way that it confused him. I'm going to say, look, listen. God's answers can't be cognitive. They cannot be cognitive. So God says over and over again, "I will show you." Okay? Because where I'm getting ready to take you, you don't have a predetermined picture in your mind for what I'm getting ready to do in your life. You have no point of reference for what I'm about to do in your life. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to somebody in this room right now or on the stream right now. You have no point of reference. God is going to do a new thing in your life. The former things have passed away, so I'm going to forget those things which are behind, and I'm going to reach to those things which are before, because God is going to do something in you that you never saw in your mother, that you never saw in your father, that you didn't see in your grandparents, that you didn't see reflected in your neighbors, that you didn't see coming in your life, and it cannot be cognitive and still be divine. God is going to do something like you have never seen him ever do before, and so he says, "I will show you." Type it on the line, "I will show you." Put it in your notes, "I will show you." I can show you better than I can tell you. I will show you. I will show you that I will provide for you. I will show you that I can heal you. I will show you that I can bring you out. I will show you that I can supply all your needs. I will show you that there's a method to what looks like madness in your life. I will show you why your family rejected you. I will show you why your father forsook you. I will show you why your mother didn't raise you. Stop murmuring and complaining just because you're hungry for something that you didn't get. I will show you. I already considered what they weren't going to be in your life. I will show you. Not your mother, not your father, not your sister, not your brother. I will show you. Keep on walking with me and I will show you, because you will not recognize what I'm getting ready to do in your life, because you have never passed this way before. You have never passed this way before. And if you can put up with the trauma of uncertainty, eventually I will show you I got a plan to work this out that you haven't seen. It's not on your blueprints. It's not on your drawings. It's not on your schedule. It's never been done before. I am going to do something new in you. It's not going to be like your first pastor. It's not going to be like your childhood. I will show you. Look at somebody and tell them God's going to show you. Don't worry about it. God's going to show you. You don't understand it right now. That's okay. God's going to show you. You don't recognize God's hand and where you're at right now, but God's going to show you. It doesn't look like God is with you, but God is going to show you. You feel like God has forsaken you, but God is going to show you. You don't recognize anything around you. Not a street sign, not a road marker. You don't know where you are. You're at a stage in your life of uncertainty. You have never been this age before. You have never been at this stage before. It's foreign to you. You don't know what to do in this season of your life. You tried to do what you used to do. You can't do what you used to do. You tried to do what you're gonna do, and you can't do what you're gonna do, but stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. I will show you. Type it on the line. I will show you. Put it on the pad. I will show you. Tell your neighbors, I will show you. When it's time for you to know, you're going to know. When it's time for you to see, you're going to see it. When it's time for you to understand it, you're going to understand it. Until then, walk by faith and not by sight. When it's time for your eyes to open, they're going to open. When it's time for you to see, you're going to see it. But I told you to go to the pool, and I knew you were blind, and I want you to grope after it and feel after it. And when you get to the water, I will. Everybody who got that, give him a praise right now. I got this building, I didn't know how we were going to pay for it. I had no clue. There was nothing in my background that prepared me to need, I can't remember now, something around $86 million just to build this sanctuary. I had no point of reference. I could not recognize a strategy because there was nothing in my past of that magnitude. I told my mother about it. She said, baby, I can't think that high. I thought, Lord, Mama, I can't either. But God said, I will show you. They told me not to build this kind of church in this kind of neighborhood. They told me I would move up to North Dallas and build the church where the money was. But God told me to stay right here. I will show you. Now, they didn't give me bad advice. They gave me good advice. That makes really good sense. But this is not cognitive. This is supernatural. This is not natural wisdom. This is not the wisdom of men. This is the foolishness of God. God has a way of doing things that boggles the mind of the wise. God says, I will show you. Some of you, God told you to move here. And you said, Lord, I don't even know what to do here. He said, that's all right. Just go ahead and move here. I will show you. Glory to God. And so you packed up your stuff and you moved by faith. And you told your family you were moving and they thought you were crazy. But you left your kindred and you went to a place that God said, when you get there, I will show you. Now you're learning about faith. Now you're learning about trust. Now you're learning about prayer. Now you're learning about power. And every now and then your mind says, what are you doing here? But don't let your mind talk you back to where you've already been. This is not cognitive. This is supernatural. God said, I will show you. If I'm preaching the right thing in the right place to the right people, make some noise in here right now. He's going to show you. He's going to show you. That's why he's got you online tonight, because he wants to reaffirm in you he's got a plan. He hadn't revealed it to you will show you. When the time is right, God is going to reveal everything to you as a believer. But until then, he has to test you to see if you will walk in obedience without understanding. Watch this. Get Genesis 12:1. Let's go deeper. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. Anybody on a faith journey right now? And you're in the wilderness and you don't understand it, and there's a feeling of uncertainty, and you got great faith, but sometimes you murmur and complain because God got you out your element, got you out of your comfort zone, and you got a bunch of critics criticizing you, but God keeps saying, I will show you. That's why you have to be in this Bible class tonight, because God is giving somebody confirmation. I don't know who it is, but I feel a spirit of confirmation coming in this place right now. God will show you why you had to be here, why you had to do it then, why you had to move now, why you don't have no friends yet, while you're still uncertain. God shook you away from that which was familiar because it wasn't fruitful, and he brought you into a place where you could be fruitful, and he says, I will show you. Give me 30 seconds of crazy praise. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. But Lord, I'm making less money. Don't worry about the money. I will show you. But Lord, they don't even recognize who I am. Don't worry about being recognized. I will show you. But Lord, I had a big title where I was. Don't worry about titles. I will show you. This is not about titles. This is not about recognition. This is not about fame. This is not about fortune. I'm fixing something down in you. And until I get it fixed, until I get it fixed, you're not going to understand it, but you got to trust me. I will show you. Glory, I feel the anointing all over me. I feel the spirit of a prophetic utterance all over me. I feel a word from God flowing in this place. I feel the power of God speaking in this place. God is going to show you. If that's your word for the night, give him a praise and thank him. Yeah, 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 yeah. Clap your hands and praise him. Go home and tell your children God's going to show us. Tell your spouse God's going to show us. Tell all them critics who are talking about you like a dog, God's going to show you. He's going to prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. He's going to anoint my head with oil. My cup's going to run over, and God's going to show you. Where I came from, they called me Jim Jones. They called me a cult because 50 folks went with me. And that sounds like a cult to me. I don't care what it sounds like to you. God told me to do it. He told them to come. Now, 25 years later, they standing there with the teeth hanging out their mouth because God will show you in due season. Let us not be weary in well-doing, for you shall reap in due season if you faint not. It's coming, 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 it's coming. Type it on the line, it's coming, it's coming. Say it to your neighbor, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. You don't see it right now, but I will. Come on, let's go deeper. Come on, sit down, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Oh, something's going to happen in here tonight. I feel the spirit of the Holy Spirit speaking in this place. There's word of knowledge flowing in this place right now. There's word of wisdom flowing in this place right now. God just comforted somebody's anxiety. He said, I will show you. I will show you. I will show you. Just rest in me and trust me. I will show you. I will give streams in the middle of your desert. I will bring water out of a rock. I will supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory. I will. Watch this. Go to Genesis 12:1. And the Lord had said to Abram, go from your country, your people, and your father's household. Three yours, your country, your people, your father's household. To the land I will. Oh my God. So if you go from your, you come to mine. Your country, your kindred, your father's household, you gave up three yours to get one I. Everything you thought was yours, God dislodged you from it. Everything that was familiar to you, God dislodged you from it and brought you from three yours to one I will show you. Say it. I will show you. Say it again. I will. Say it again. Say it again. One more time. Now praise him for his word. Just 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 his word. Because in him dislodging me from the your, I am discovering the I. I can't hold on to the your and possess the I. So I have to be willing to let go of your thoughts so I can have his thoughts. Your way so I can have his way. I got to get rid of mine. And that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Because it's my kid. That's my country. That's my father. I know it. I understand it. I'm familiar to it. I evolved from it. I'm familiar to it. I'm kin to it. I'm skin to it. I'm related to it. And you want me to leave everything that I am related to or everything I relate to bring me out into this desert of uncertainty. And all I have is your word. And God said, that's right. I'm going to strip you from every post you've been leaning on until you don't have nobody else to trust but me. And I will show you. Not I have shown you. I will show you. So while I'm waiting on the wheel, I got to walk. I got to walk while I'm waiting on the wheel. Because the wheel is futuristic and the walk is not. So I'm walking in uncertainty toward his will. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Say it again, I will show you. Oh, this is good. Go to Genesis 22. I got my boy. I still got the protection. So, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to do that. Sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to Abraham, here I am. Abraham replied, he said to him, excuse me, Abraham, here am I, he replied. Then God said, take your son. It's all right for me to be out here. Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Underline region of Moriah. After you got Bibles, highlight it, do whatever device you got. Region of Moriah. God will put you in the region. He'll put you in the region without telling you exactly where. Let's test this by the word. God brought Ruth the Moabitess into the region of Boaz's field. She was in the region of what she would later on. But God just put you in the region. That's why your soul keeps getting happy. Because even though you haven't hit it yet, you know you're close. Find somebody, holler, I'm close. I'm in the region. You should have killed me before I got to the region. You should have took me out before I got to the region. I'm in the region of my promised land. I'm in the region of my destiny. I'm in the region of my purpose. I'm in the region. No, I count not myself to have apprehended, but I'm in the region. I'm not there yet, but I'm in the region. I'm closer than I've ever been in my life. How do you know? My spirit knows it. I can't see it, but I sense it. I can't touch it, but I sense it. It's not in my bank yet, but I sense it. I haven't got married yet, but I sense it. It hadn't materialized, but I sense it. Look at your neighbor and say, yeah, because you're in the region. You're in the region. That's why the devil is fighting you, because you're in the region. You will know you're in the region by the level of attack that comes against you. You remember when Jesus cast the devils out of Legion, and the devil said, suffer us not to leave the region. We don't want to leave this territory, because anytime somebody comes into this territory, it's our job to drive them away from the region. I've always known that God was going to bless me by how the devil attacked me. The greater the attack, the greater the blessing. You never send legions of demons if I weren't in the... Oh, somebody watching online, that was your word. You're in the region. All hell is breaking loose. Before you finish one thing, here comes something else. Before you straighten out that, you get attacked by this. It's a crazy attack. It's a ridiculous attack. It don't make no sense, does it? No, because it's demonic. You're in spiritual warfare. And the reason you're in spiritual warfare is because you're in the... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I messed up and stepped in the region. I crossed the line and I got into territory. I stepped into a place of my destiny. And the money's not flowing yet. And the title's not there. And the job's not there. But I can tell I'm in the region. Make some noise if I'm preaching to you. Make some noise if I'm talking to you. Make some noise if you hear God speaking to you. I'm in the region. I'm in the region. I'm in the region. I'm in the territory. And the enemy's trying to get you off the territory. When the Bible says neither give place to the devil, it means don't give territory to the devil. Once you take over a territory, don't let the devil have that territory, because you're closer now than you've ever been in your life. You are in, Lord, I feel like I'm talking right to somebody, like I'm talking right to an individual. I don't even know what name to call, but I'm talking specifically to somebody. I have totally described your situation. You're in the region. Shout if you're in the region. The devil didn't attack you till you got in the region. As soon as you got in the region, here comes legions of demons coming out to attack you because you're in the region. So God says to, God says, Abraham, go to the region of Moriah, sacrifice it there as a burnt offering on a mountain. I will show you. You're in the region that I'm still not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you which mountain, but you're in the right mountain range. This is not cognitive. You have never been here before. You can't recognize this because you have never done this before. You have to sense you're in the region. Now, this sensing thing is a spiritual thing. This is why worship is important. Because worship opens up your spiritual senses. Some of you don't understand worship, and so you endure the worship waiting on the word because you understand the word, but you really don't get the worship. And you say, well, I'm not emotional. I'm not into worship. We're not worshiping God because we're emotional. We're worshiping God in spite of our emotions. We're not worshiping God because we feel like worshiping God. We're trying to wake up our supernatural senses. Worship opens up your spiritual senses. I never could understand it because I grew up in a traditional mainline church where the only time people shouted was when somebody started singing something. And then I got around charismatic Pentecostal people and they started shouting, there wasn't nothing going on in the service. And I was looking around trying to see what they were shouting about. But see, there was something in their senses. The book of Hebrews says that you have your senses exercised by reason of use. So your spiritual eye gate, ear gate, mouth gate, touch gate gets stimulated or exercised by using it. One of the ways you use it is in worship. Because you're worshiping a God you can't see around people you can see. And you're not talking to the people that you can't see, but talking to the God that you can't see. And the more you talk to the God you can't see, your senses are being exercised by reason of use. The word translated exercise there is gymnasium, where we get gymnasium. So when God gets ready to give you a good workout, he shuts out all of your natural senses so that you can sense in your spirit what the Lord is saying to the church. Otherwise, this scripture don't make any sense. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. Wait a minute, Lord, everybody got an ear. He said, I'm not talking about your natural ear. I'm talking about your spiritual ear. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. Means that I'm not going to talk to you in an audible way. I'm going to speak to you in a spiritual way, and you're going to sense it in your belly, though you heard nothing in your ear. Am I making sense to you? And I put you in the worship service so your senses could be exercised by reason of use. Can I go deeper? Cognitive recall requires past experiences. So, do you remember your second cousin, Willie James from Chicago? I'm being cognitive. Let me think about it. I had a past experience with him. Yeah, girl, I remember him. I remember him because he's my point of reference. I had to search through my cognitive reasoning in order to catch a glimpse of vision. One of the things that is associated with memory is eyesight. There is a correlation between eyesight and memory. And so what I see with my eyes, I record with my mind. But what about when God gives me something that my eyes haven't seen and my ears haven't heard and neither have entered into my heart? I can't be cognitive because I can't see it. That's how I remember you, because I saw you. And I said, that's Cerise. She changed her hair. But that shit took me a minute to recognize you. You did your hair different. But I remembered your face. That means I had to encounter you before to recognize, to recognitive you. What God is getting ready to do in your life is not cognitive. We remember through associative cognition. Foreign names can be challenging to remember because we don't have cognitive association. So when somebody says, my name is Alabama Shahanda Bushi, you say, I'm going to call you A. It wouldn't be a problem to remember it if you grew up around names like that, because you would have the association to help you to be cognitive. But what about when God does something for which you have no association and your eyes haven't seen it? I remember because I saw. It's hard to remember if I'm blind, because my eye gate helps my mind to record data. We get back in the car, my wife would say, I said, which one are you talking about? She said, the girl in the red dress. She recorded it because she saw the dress. That's her cognitive ability. Through association, she remembers the woman because she remembers the dress. I don't know who's talking about. Because I didn't pay no attention to the woman or the dress. But I tell her, go on with the story, go on with the story, go on to, release yourself, let yourself go, tell the guy, go on. And the next time we're in church, I say, which one was it? Am I telling the truth? I do it all the time. Which one? Show me which one you're talking about. Because I need to see her, pay attention, and record it in my head, because my eyes are helping my mind to remember. If we don't have cognitive association, we can't remember. Go to John 6, 13, 15. I'm almost there. So they gathered them and filled 12 baskets, and the pieces of the 5 barley loaves left over by those who had eaten. After the people saw the sign Jesus performed, they began to say, watch this, surely this is the prophet who is come into the world. Come on. Jesus, knowing that they intended to come and make him king by force, withdrew again to a mountain by himself. Wait a minute. Jesus didn't just go to the mountain to pray. He went to the mountain to hide, because they had recognized him to be the Messiah. Now I understand why the disciples didn't recognize him when he walked on the water, because he had hidden what they recognized and showed himself in another form that made the disciples think he was a ghost. Because what drove him in the mountain to pray in the first place is that he didn't want to be coronated before being crucified. Give me that other text, put that other text up there again, because I want them to recognize the former text, the one we had up there before. Yeah. So they gathered them and filled 12 baskets and the pieces of the 5 barley loaves left over by those who had eaten. Come on. After the people saw the sign Jesus performed when he took the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and fed the 5,000, they began to say, surely this is the prophet who is coming to the world. Jesus, knowing that they intended to come and make him king by force, not by cross, by force, withdrew again to a mountain by himself. You can't let people crown you before your time. Don't let their compliments and their flattery push you into a position that you are not ready for right now. Let patience have its perfect work. God will show you when it's time for you to move. Until then, it's better to hide even from your friends who are trying to force you. Child, if that was me, I would take over that church. If that was me, I would get that man. If that was me, I would take that job. If that was me, shut up, it's not you. You're not going to force me into being king, because my next scheduled appointment isn't with the crown, but a cross. And the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Let me go on. Okay, so let's go to Matthew 14, 25, 29, so you can see how when Jesus came in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them walking on the sea. Come on. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it's a spirit. And they cried out for fear. Why didn't they recognize Jesus? They had just seen him before. But the problem the disciples kept having with Jesus is that they could not recognize Jesus whenever he showed up in another form. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. They didn't recognize his form, but they recognized his voice. For the Bible said, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. Now the form and the voice didn't line up with each other, but when they heard the voice, they said, that sounds like him. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. I still don't trust the form, because the form don't look like the guy I left going up on the mountain, and the guy I left walking on the sand is not the form I see walking on the water. That's why God told Moses, you can't define me. I am that I am. See, I can turn into whatever I need to be, whenever I need to be, to do whatever I got to do because of God. I can be water flowing out of rock. I can be honey in the lion. I can be the bread of heaven. I can be whatever I want to be. And now he's in another form, but he had the same voice. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. I said all of that to get to the text. In our text, we learn that God's answers often defy our recognition. He said, I'm going to send you bread. Remember, I'm back in Exodus. I'm in Exodus 16, 1 through 5, 31 through 32. He said, I'm going to send you bread. But the people called it manna. They were looking for bread. Wait a minute. What is your cognition of bread? Egypt. The only bread they recognized was Egyptian bread. So when God sent bread down from heaven, they didn't recognize it. They called it manna, which means, what is it? Now, God called it bread, they called it manna. What is the difference between bread and manna? It's what your cognitive thoughts tell you it should have looked like, and now it's in front of you, and the answer doesn't look like what you thought. Oh, I'm working on something. The reason I'm in this text tonight, well, there's a lot of reasons I'm in this text tonight, but one of the reasons that I'm in this text tonight is because sometimes God's answer looks so different from what you thought that you will reject his answer because you don't recognize it. this is the substratum of the gospel. He came unto his own, and his own received him not, because they did not recognize him. If the princes of this world would have known what they were doing, they would have never crucified the Lord, but they did not recognize him. Who do men say that I am? Some say that thou art Elias, and some say that thou art Jeremiah. Who do you say that I am? Only one of the 12 recognized him. It's the same guy who recognized him on the water. Thou art the Christ. Oh, y'all don't hear. Y'all ain't shouting good as I'm preaching. Thou art the Christ, the Son of the true and living God. And Jesus says, flesh and blood have not revealed this unto you. You didn't get this through your natural eyes, but my Father which is in heaven. And upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I will build my church on the backs of men and women who can sense what they don't see, who can recognize me in another form, who have supernatural revelation of who I am. I'm going to build my church every so often. I'm going to raise up a man or a woman who can see what other people cannot see. And if you can see what they cannot see, you can get what they cannot get. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Look at your neighbor and say, you better recognize. You better recognize. That is your wife. You better recognize that is your husband. Oh, no, that can't be my husband. He's too short. I ain't gonna go on down that road. I could really play with that, but I ain't gonna. You got all these things in your mind of what it ought to look like. But relationships that last aren't built on what you look like. They're built on something you sense about that person. And that sensitivity transcends outer appearance, because outer appearance may change, but what you sense remains. I've told it a dozen times, but I'll tell it again. If you took me to my mother-in-law's house and put me in the living room with the red and black furniture in it, and I could put an X on the spot where I knew she was my wife. I could. I promise you. I could put an X right on the spot where I knew she was my wife.
Oh my God, y'all.
I didn't tell her I knew it.
I fell asleep. I've been asleep about an hour and 52 minutes. Oh God,
I
I'm
didn't tell her
tired.
at all. I got back in the car.
I'm sorry, y'all.
With my friend Jerry, and
I'm
I
sorry.
told him, "Come on, fellas.
Oh God, I missed
You
a
know
phone
we
call
don't
from
tell
mama.
them. You tell your boy."
Oh man, I'm sorry,
I
y'all.
told him,
Oh
I
God.
said, "I'm gonna marry that woman."
Let me see what
He
the
said,
last
"Yeah,
thing
man."
somebody
I said,
said
"Yeah,
in
I'm
the
gonna marry
chat.
that woman. I just know I'm gonna marry that
Yeah,
woman.
he is
I'm
good.
supposed to marry that woman.
Good all the time.
She's the one."
Yes,
How
we
did you
have.
know it? I sensed it.
I'm sleeping.
I didn't see it. I sensed it. So I didn't exactly ask her to marry me. Yeah, I did finally. She said I didn't ever ask her. I did, finally, eventually. But what I said to her was, we were driving down the road going to Canal City, and we were on the boulevard, and I said, we were talking about something, and I said, I guess if I was to marry you, you would say yes, but
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to wake my ass up. You too.
that's a
going to
bad
open my
line.
look.
Don't try to use that line. That was the best I could come up with. And she said, well, yeah. I said, that's close enough. We're going to go off of that. We're going to go off of that. We're going to go off of that. That was the proposal. I did better later when I gave her a second wedding ring. I got on my knees and did all the fancy stuff. But the first time I was driving, I said, if I was to marry you, I just assumed you would say yes.
First, America said, "Auntie, Mom, you always been like that,"
What
or
am I up to tonight?
was there's
I
a
am
point
up
in your
to
life
this,
where
to recognize God's answer, you have to let go of your image.
allow you to be open up? Honey, you go tell God anything.
Because God didn't
There's been
promise
so many.
you something that you listed.
One hour, 55
God
minutes, y'all.
said, when you get to the right region, I will
Jesus Christ.
show you. Okay, now we're going to go to this text right quick and I'm going to wrap this up. Exodus 16,
Yeah, I'm
1
going to the
through 5.
mailbox.
I'm
I'll be
going to read
back.
it again, 31 through 32. Now we're reading it fully
Tell me to give
understanding
me
what's
this homework,
happening.
y'all.
So the whole Israel community set out from Elim and came to the desert of Sin, which is between
Yeah, I know
Elim
my phone
and
wrong. I was
Sinai,
knocked out.
on the 15th day of the second month after they had come out of Egypt. They've been walking for 2.5 months in the desert. The whole community grumbled. They had got a bad attitude. It's hot. They've been walking for 2.5 months. They're mad at Moses and Aaron. Come on. The Israelites said to them, if only we had, now they bitter, we had died. They want to die by the Lord's hand. And what difference does it make where you die? If you don't die in the wilderness or die in Egypt, you're still dead. When people say stupid stuff, don't argue. Don't argue with them because they're traumatized.
Yeah.
What difference does it make whether you die in Egypt or die in the wilderness? You're dead either way. Now you sitting out here mad at me because you're going to die in the wrong spot.
I'll be back. Got it side. Where is it?
There we sat down. And by the way, you got to have amnesia. There we sat around pots of meat and ate all the food we wanted. But you're going to die there. What difference does it make what you eat this last meal? But you have brought us out into this desert to starve this entire assembly to death. So you want to go back to Egypt so you can die. And by the way, you remember the food of Egypt and forgot the slavery. You forgot how you had to make bricks without straw. You forgot how mean Pharaoh was to you and how he abused you, and you want to go back to abuse for dinner?
It's because they've been slaves all their lives. They know how to live.
Have you ever traded better for lesser?
Nope.
Because it tastes good?
Nope. I want better.
Oh, then you got quiet again. You went back to an abuser.
No.
For what?
They didn't know no better.
Why would you go back to somebody who was abusing you?
That's the only way they live.
Because they can cook.
They eat.
So now the Lord is telling. He said, I'm going to rain down bread from heaven for you. The people are to go out each day and gather enough for that day. And in this way, I will test them and see whether they will follow my instructions.
Yes, Jesus.
On the 6th day, they are to prepare. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold no, wait. Prepare? All my life I thought it was slow.
Sing it to me, Jason. Sing this.
All my life I thought God sent my dog buns
Oh, come on now.
and English muffins. All my life I
Sometimes you
pictured
gotta
sandwiches falling from
Sometimes you gotta
heaven.
go to the storm to get to the rainbow belt.
I didn't know
Yes, Lord.
that
Thank you, Lord. Glory, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Y'all be back. We go to the. I got a headache, y'all. I have a serious.
Wait a minute. There is a message here.
Every time I call, I get a headache, a migraine. So I see why the doctor told me not to go walking.
Wasn't done.
I have dizzy spells. That's why I
It
have to
had
sleep
to be
so much.
prepared.
I don't feel
What
like going over,
God
y'all.
has rained down from heaven is
I don't feel good now. I have a headache. Yes, Jesus. Hallelujah. I declare the great name of God and heal me, Lord. Heal me, Jesus.
No wonder they didn't recognize
top of my head, the bottom of my feet, Lord. Bless me with your goodness. I do thy will, not my own.
Prepared.
Here they gone.
Could you have a blessing
back.
in raw form that you don't recognize
I'm gonna get up about 30
because you
seconds.
haven't given it enough attention
I need to go to the mailbox
to
to speak some
prepare
more mail.
it to reach its fullest potential?
But
And so
I don't know if you're still
you
there,
are longing
Phyllis.
after, lusting after something
You can
that's
give God
more
it all.
prepared
God, sometimes I got so mad at God, I
because you
just
don't
cussed
want
him
to
out.
put the work in to
So it's
take
just
it
me
from
pouting, but I
manna
realized I was wrong.
to bread.
God can be your everything.
Oh, y'all don't
But
know what
He
I'm
is
saying.
my everything. Ooh, y'all.
Write down
I
collaboration.
need to start doing some
This
sit-ups. I can't wait to
is the
start
Moses
working out.
experience. I
So
don't
look
have
at
time
me,
to
y'all.
work with my time, but this is Moses' experience. All throughout Moses' life, God is teaching Moses collaboration.
Oh, Lord.
That it will not be all God, but it will be
I'm still a
God
little
and man.
swollen.
So when the first Ten Commandments came down, Lord, let me stop it quick. When they got the first Ten Commandments, number one, the first time they gathered orally, and then they said, this we will do. The second time they got it, God hewed out the stone and wrote the commandments.
Yes,
But when
Lord.
Moses came down off the mountaintop with that was
2
all
hours.
God, they had built
1
an
minute
idol.
live, y'all.
He dropped it and it broke. The next
I would
time
watch CD
God
Jakes. I went to
said,
sleep by
"You
hours, though.
hew out the stone and I will write on it." That's collaboration.
Yes, Lord. I want to collaborate with somebody. Speaking of collaboration.
God keeps teaching us collaboration.
Yes.
I am not going to bring down potential that
Yes,
you
Jesus.
won't prepare.
I love TD Jakes, y'all. I'm going to watch the rest of it later. I'd like to give God my all, not to go to sleep on it. I was just tired. But anyway, that's all of that. Let's see who's live on YouTube. Well, Corey ain't there. We're still live. Action G is live. Prince Daniel, Speak Out Podcast is live. Lexus Robocop is live. Just Breezing Today is live. Ramon Preston is live. He said, what's up? So what? Woo. So what? You chase women. So what? You used to be an addict. So what? They got dirt on you. Yes, sir. Go ahead. They know stuff privately that you never said publicly. So what? But what they can't stop is the hand of God on your life. Tell her, honey. Yes, Jesus. I'm not just saying that to who I was prophesying to Sunday. You asked your question. See that? I'm saying it to myself. So what? So what? People got dirt on you. So what? So what? People can't stand the fact that God is using you. It doesn't matter, because what they can't do is stop the hand of God on your life. And so from this moment forward, stop concerning yourself. Oh, I feel that's that right, Fearless. So with people who can't stand the fact that God's hand is on your life and He's using you in a mighty way. So what? So what? The dividends of trust. This is TD. I'll be back, y'all. Let me go if I have another Disney spell. I gotta get this dog to
Go to Psalm 34, 1 through 10. When you have it, shout amen. Very familiar passage of scripture. I will challenge your understanding of the text, but we're going to go deeper into this text today. I've been talking to the Lord about this text, and more importantly, God has been talking to me about this text. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all of his troubles. The angel of the Lord encampeth about them that fear him and delivereth them. Listen at this close. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is what? Blessed is the man that what? Trusteth in him. Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. The young lions do lack and suffer, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. That means if you didn't get it, it wasn't good.
Yes.
It means if
Sergeant
you
in the
didn't
house.
get it, it wasn't good. I'm believing God for some things right now. I told him I only want it if it's good.
Amen.
It looks good, but that's what got Eve in trouble.
Amen.
It's pleasant to my eyes,
Yes,
but that's
Jesus.
what got her in trouble. It looks like it's good for food, but that's what got her in trouble. I only want it if
You want to go outside, y'all. Look at this.
I want to go back to that 8th verse again. This is my focal point. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good.
He got his shoe. Want to go outside and bury it. Let him go. Come on. I'll go outside. Well, let me see. I'm trying to get him used to the house, y'all. But you rather go outside? What, you want to go outside? You poke him like, Mom, let's go out the door, Mama. Like, come on this damn door. See how you talk? I want to go outside, Mom. Come on, let's go out. Come on, Sergeant. You don't like it on the inside. I ain't gonna make him stay inside. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. See? You know where he going. He like, come on, Mama. Yeah, I hear you. So watch him, y'all. Watch him. He think somebody pet his ass. Go back, eat. I bought him a couple of toys, y'all. Watch this. He gonna let that shit. He got a treat in his mouth. He's like, fuck that, Mama. I'm gonna sit down and eat my bone. Y'all, he want me to come outside with him. Come on. Y'all see I got this my yard messed up. I'm gonna whoop his ass. Y'all, it's gonna rain. Y'all see that new trailer I got up there? They're now putting the power on and everything. So I don't know. I may move it there and set up in Virginia. I'm not sure yet. I'm still praying. That's gonna be $600 a month, y'all. Yeah, I'm into real estate. Y'all know that. You better go and eat that treat, boy. Go on, move. You want to take that damn thing and throw it out the door somewhere. Sit and eat. Sit. 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 It's hot out here, boy. I'm gonna go in the house. This is still human as fuck. I got my son, he playing them trees and shit. What? Because I want to be on YouTube, mama. And you know his dog is something sweet when he got a treat in his mouth and still love me. He wants some love. I've been inside all day and spent that much time with me there. So he's demanding attention right now, y'all. It's hot. It's fine. The wind is blowing. I think he's a big old baby. This is how you want to get like this, y'all. He got a treat in his mouth. Go eat. Move. Go. He's like, no, mommy. If I take that shit out of his mouth, why this? He won't give me that damn treat. You need to go and eat somewhere. Say hi, y'all. My name is Sergeant. You're spinning Sargento. I love you, though. I want to get on YouTube, mama. You want me to get out this damn chair so you can sit down? He wants some love. I'm turning back around. Look, everybody see you, boy. Get your ass out my lap. Look at him. Running around in circles, y'all. Hey. Go, check him out. No! Sit! No, get on my damn laptop. Sergeant, go and play. Go on. Oh! Give me that damn treat. I'm going to throw it, give it to the cats. Yeah, what's up? One person built it 6 times up. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is finally cool. Finally cool. I said 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 59 seconds. Yeah, I was asleep. Went to the mailbox. Ain't shit. Ain't no mail. See how cloudy it's getting here, y'all? Finally. But behind that is a hurricane coming. Boy, get your ass down. I'm sorry, y'all. He is messing up my damn life. This ain't Dog Nation. This Carolina Diamond Productions, boy. He's like, I don't give a damn. I want to be just sitting here. His little ass trying to get up on me. You better go eat that damn bone. Look at it. Sergeant, sit. Move. Boy, you is confused. How the hell you going to sit there and play with a treat in your mouth and get on me? Oh, y'all know what he want. He just wants some love. See? Now I'm trying to put him in the house. We don't want to stay in the house. Want to be in the yard so he can fuck up my yard. You get out the way, Sergeant. Damn. I can't get mad at him. Lord have mercy. I love this dog. Ain't he cute? Ain't he cute, y'all? It's my baby. He didn't want them new. He's like, Mom, I'm a service pup. I'm supposed to be around you all the time. No, he ain't my service pup. He's just my regular dog, but I'm treating him like a service pup. He think he is. Look at that. He won't let me do shit. He got to be a center attraction to everything. That's spoiled. He ain't my spoiled baby. Got a treat in his mouth. Won't go enjoy it. He'll enjoy if I go inside, though. He don't want to go inside, but he don't want to be good. He want to be outside in the yard all the time. Y'all look, he's just like China. China used to demand attention like this until she was about 2 years old, until she got pregnant. And that's just, she don't never stay home. Y'all trust me, show y'all what they at. Y'all see them wolves back there? They somewhere out there playing. About 4 or 5 o'clock is when they come back home. The big dogs, the little puppies. Shit! They just like this. I only let one out at a time. Besides, his brothers and sisters, they back there asleep. His brother's named Justice. Oh, God. He got another brother named Rufus. One named Anastasia. And now we got him, Sergeant. And I got Max, Katie, Soldier. Watch I call China his mama. China. Look at that. He about to go see. Think his mama coming. Get off of me. Damn. Move. Move. I'm about to beat his ass so he gonna eat, y'all. I said he just confused. God, finally I got his ass off of me. See, oh, damn. What, move out the way? You're fucking up my life. Go on. I tell you what, didn't I say move? Move out my way. Move. Go. Move, damn it, go. I'm just popping on the booty like a little 2-year-old. What we acting like? Finally, y'all. Oh, God. All right, y'all. I've been on 2 hours, 15 minutes. It's nice and windy outside. I'm about to go in the house, though. Because I don't, Sergeant won't eat his treat. He come again. He's like, Mom, you need to go in the house. It's been the rain. That's what he's trying to tell me. But, y'all, I've been on. It feel good out here. Y'all should I do another live stream and call it Sergeant's Day. Because he ain't going to let me. I got to go on Dog Nation. I'm going to stay live here for a while. If ain't nobody say anything in 15 minutes, I'm going to go to Dog Nation. I'm like, welcome to the pack. He's ready to go live. He is. You see, you fucking up my live. Besides, my ribs hurting too. Yeah, it's cloudy. Arthritis sitting in, it's about to thunder, so I need to go in the house, y'all. My ribs are not healed yet. And me moving around with him, it hurts like hell. So, that's why I want him jumping on me so far. Now I'm hurting again. I mean, he ain't but like, what, 15, 20 pounds. He jumps on me all the time, and I can't stand that. I'm just not used to it yet. Y'all don't know what he doing. So, that's how I like to keep him alive. Over there. At least in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, y'all getting a little bit of Sergeant. Now he finally eating his treat. Now see, look at him. Sergeant eating his treat by the alcohol. You know, I ain't been nowhere all day today. I thought about getting in the car and just go somewhere. Hell no, it's gonna rain. I might probably ride by my mom's house. Let you guys see that. Well, I gotta find my other phone. I don't know where I did my Samsung phone, y'all. Well, it's some damn where. It's probably I ain't going nowhere right now. Maybe tomorrow, y'all. I gotta go get me what you call those things? My sister got one in her car. One of those iPhone holders that go into your windshield so I can go live. So I gotta get one of those. Once I get one of those, we'll ride like hell. It's hard to go live holding up a damn phone. I ain't lying in the car while you drive. It's just law here in North Carolina. I'm gonna stay lying. Yeah, I'm gonna end this live stream and come up with another one. Call it Sergeant's Day, and then I can say that upload that shit on Dog Nation. So I gotta do some double duty here. I got 2 channels. Like, subscribe, share me out. Thank you guys for stopping by. I think when I went to sleep, that's when everybody just left my ass. But anyway, I'm gonna start another one. Auntie Mama. Phyllis Afterlife. Thank y'all for being here. Who else was here? I went to sleep 2 hours ago. Ain't no telling her. I ain't even share myself out. Otissimo, Auntie Mama. Just 2 people, Auntie Mama. So anyway, much love, y'all. I love you guys. Peace. I'm gonna go live in about another minute, and we're gonna call it a soldier. I don't know, Sergeant's Day. Happy Sergeant's Day. Or Happy Monday. Magnificent moments with Sergeant. Yeah. A magnificent Monday with Sergeant. Yeah. Everybody traveling. I need to get out and go some damn where. Yes. I think I'm gonna take a ride around the block. I'm gonna take a ride around the block and then I'm gonna go live, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know that I will be back in like at 3:49. I'll be back live 5 o'clock, y'all. We're gonna call it Manic Monday, Magnificent Monday with Sergeant. Okay. Until then, guys, give me 1 hour. See you live at 5. Booyah! Be there, be square. Sergeant said, "What? If they ain't live, I'm on howl all night." Boo! What you got something to say? Sergeant said, "I love y'all. See it. I see y'all until about get off of me." See, y'all, you got to get out of me. He hurt my damn ribs. I was going to whack his ass. He hurt me. I can't do that. Lord, that hurts. Oh, wow, that hurts. So 5, live, Magnificent Monday with Sergeant. He said, hurry up, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm ready to go live. You love me? Kiss me. Oh, I love you too. What you want me to tell him? Say, Mama gonna go get me a big old bone. Yeah, I'm gonna be live. Brrr! Brrr! Get off me shit. Move. Yo, he's scratching me. Look at her. Go on. Y'all don't know Huskies, they ain't this bad. This bastard scratching me and everything. The fuck on. Move. Yeah, he poking me, y'all. It hurts me. It hurts. I gotta get a little switch to pop his ass. Get on. See? How he going about his business. Need to take that switch to pop his ass. Go get some water. See that? Besides, this is nap time. See, he sleeps about an hour. I do know his schedule. But anyway, let me see what. Oh, God, I'm hurting, y'all. I don't think nobody. Okay. The last one I got, Auntie Mama. Have you always felt like there was a point in life I allowed you to open up? I think I should call this next live stream. We're going to just call it. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll see you guys at 5. Live at 5. Peace out, y'all. See you then. I'm going to cut the clock. I may go live earlier, but I got to go live, and then I'm going to do my homework. I can't go live at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm going to be busy. So I'm going live early, guys and girls. Live at 5. Peace out. I tell you what, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but right now I'm leaning on Magnificent Monday with Sergeant. Look at him. You know, when I get my cut, I'm going to cut the piss out of him, you know. But anyway, I love you guys. Live at 5.